What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Tuesday. Just getting home a little after 6 o'clock, hot as hell. Hopefully you're all staying as cool as you possibly can out there. Holy hell. But for all you sickos out there, we've got a little bit of Eagles news. So that is, of course, what we're here to talk about today. We'll go over every single move that is ever made. We will get to know every single player that the Eagles signed. So that's what we're here to do today. But first, let's get excited about the fact that there's 23 days left until defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles football returns, and I cannot effing wait. We've heard the haters. We hear all the chatter. We heard it last year too, trying to get them ready for this dynasty that was being built. Talked about that Super Bowl that was coming. We saw it. Now we just need the back-to-back. Then we will fulfill the prophecy 3 in a row. Promise you it's coming. We just got to stay patient. So getting excited. 23 days away, but we've got a lot to learn about this team before we get to that point. So trying to make some back-end moves, trying to have bodies for the preseason games, all that great stuff. So the Eagles went ahead and made a couple moves today. So let's take a look at what went down here. Justin Rogers was signed today, and they waived long snapper Christian Johnstone. So, therefore, Charlie Hewlett, our new long snapper, who was dealing with a neck injury, he was limited, so didn't seem too serious. Seems to be all right because they let go of the other long snapper. So, good to go there. Now we add ourselves a nose tackle, a big boy, another one we just did a couple weeks ago. So, providing depth for Jordan Davis at that nose tackle position. I like it. Let's jump into this, though, and let's talk about Justin Rogers. Let's get to know him. Now, you guys have any questions, any comments, please feel free down below to leave those. And maybe you're a family member. Maybe you know him, you watched him, whatever it is. You got some extra info. Would love to hear you guys. I don't know if you saw, but Joe Evans' sister tuned in. Appreciate you and your comment. I had said something about graduated from UTSA. Wasn't sure if he actually graduated, but that's where he went. She verified he did graduate. So go get it, Joe. Now, let's jump right into this, and let's talk about Justin Rogers here. Now, he was drafted by the Cowboys last year. Not off to a great start there. In the 7th round. But, yeah, he was cut on their cutdowns. Then the Bengals brought him onto their practice squad. Then the Cowboys added him to the active roster. And then he was cut, and then he was on the Seahawks off-season program for a few days. I think 8 days, and then he was cut. So, yeah, you see his NFL career, he has not done anything yet. So no games have been played here, but 6'2", 338, only 23 years old. Graduated from Auburn, played there 1 year, had spent the other 3 years at Kentucky. So what we'd like to do is take a look at their last season, what they did. So the last time we actually got to see him on the field, 2023. So 4 years, as I mentioned, in college there, 3 at Kentucky, 1 at Auburn. And, 13 games played, 8 games started in that final year. Had a sack, had 17 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. I think he had 9 pressures I remember seeing. So, look, I mean, if you're looking for stats from a nose tackle, I'm just going to tell you, whoever told you to do that, run as fast as you can from those people. Because just like with Jordan Davis, when you heard the media so confused, the fans, we have to, trade Jordan Davis. Sorry, I almost said Jalen Hurts. I'm so used to everybody wanting to get rid of him. Jordan Davis, they were so, I don't understand why he doesn't have 10 sacks every season. That's what a nose tackle does. They're a pass rusher. That is not what they do at all in any way, shape, or form. They're the big boys. They are the ones that are that zero technique, can be that one technique in the even fronts. This is somebody that's 338 pounds. He is a big dude. He is a 2-gap run stopper. This is not an every down kind of guy. He's your first 2 downs, and that's it, unless it's a short yardage third down. Dude's a beast, but limited in what he does. That is his role. He is a nose tackle. He is a big dude. He's not a versatile D lineman moving all across the line. That's just not what it is. He's got the strong hands, a big beefy boy, toss people around. That's what you want from a nose tackle. And one thing I talked about last couple of off seasons is the lack of depth at nose tackle. Now you have guys like Thomas Booker that were able to play there, and you have a guy you drafted in Ty Robinson that can play there. I'm talking about the real deal big boy. So you brought in some competition. Don't have to have Jordan Davis out there for some of these plays you want to see in preseason. So Let's take a look now at the updated depth chart with Justin Rogers now added on and Christian Johnstone taken off. And again, you have anything you want to add on Justin Rogers, have any questions, comments, Cowboys suck, whatever's on your mind, would love to hear from you. But let's take a look at this update. Now we're going to start it off with the special teams. Usually we go opposite, right? So you see Christian Johnstone now off, Charlie Hewlett, the only long snapper that we have. And you see the rest of what is going on there in the special teams department. But let's take a look at the defensive depth chart here. And Justin Rogers being added, I put him behind the rookie Joe Evans and clearly behind Jordan Davis. So those are your three big boys. You have Ty Robinson who can play there. Byron Young can dabble. Sykes can dabble a little bit, but I don't want to see it. So, man, a lot of depth here. This is what I like to see, and this is what you want to see for the preseason bodies. These guys aren't all making the team, just to let you know, but that is the difference there. And, well, just in case you wanted to see it, here is the offense as well. And I will continue throughout this offseason to keep you updated on not only the depth chart, but the cap space and everything else you would ever need to know about the Philadelphia Eagles. But that's all you needed to know about the newest Philadelphia Eagle, Justin Rogers. So anything on your mind, love to hear from you. But that's all I've got here tonight. If you got anything from this video, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe, join the family. Maybe share this bad boy out there. Let people know there's a real diehard putting out real information. But I hope you guys are ready. 23 effing days away. I'll tell you, those haters, they're not ready. But I know you sickos are. So let's stay excited. We got a little bit of joint practice coming our way next couple of days. Then we've got ourselves preseason football on Saturday. Going to do my best to keep you up to date with all of that. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!